What's up everybody, it's Prof Smoke. Today's video is about my 5th hardcore Ironman that died. Obviously I've had a lot die in the past, but the previous one that got really far I lost footage of, so I thought it would be cool to kind of post this to share my strategies and stuff. We start out, immediately go to the Stronghold of Security with an inventory full of wines. Shout out to Quishy on Twitch. I'll put a link to his channel. A lot of the strategies I got from watching him. So I train magic on these Monks of Zamorak to get the Zami robes early on. They're pretty good, like mage armor for right when you start. Then we do Witch's House for a bunch of HP levels. That just makes us a little bit safer for the beginning of the game. Here I'm killing a bunch of blue dragons in the safe spot. This is in, Valley Dungeon, Taverley Dungeon, something like that. It's the one that you need a key for. You can get a lot of good stuff from that. Now we're doing the Fight Arena quest, gives you a bunch of levels. Pretty much just knocking out all the quests that give us a bunch of XP. Here I am putting all my dragon bones into the Chaos Altar, a real fucking clencher. The Chaos Altar gives you way more XP. What I do is I go onto a free-to-play world, walk out to the Chaos Altar, and then swap over to, like, that was one of the high-risk worlds, but just swap over to a world, hover over logout, and then, like, you can click it immediately when you log in. Just don't stand in the wrong spot where their fucking bots are clicking or something, and you should be fine. Yeah, the hat sold in Mauritania is actually slightly better than the blue and the black wizard hat. So, fashionscape for you with the Monk of Zamorak robe. This was a really numbing experience because I put so much work in to this account and I got it so far. There's already Cloak. I put so much work into the account. I got so far, and then I died, and it was entirely my fucking fault for just being a dumbass. It's like, 5 a.m., let's go into the wilderness, like, why? There's the Mithril Axe. It's a good place to get the Mithril Axe there. Alright, so this was my first close death. I don't know if they root me or if I was getting lag spikes or a combination, but I was dumb and I thought that I could run through and make it to the fucking... I was trying to do a Slayer task, Shades, and I was like, oh, that'll be great. So we almost died there, but the Ring of Life really saved my ass. Always wear a Ring of Life as a hardcore. It's just a necessity. A lot of what I was doing was safe activities. We got Temperos, Soul Wars, the caches from Soul Wars are fucking insane. And there's me getting my rune crossbow off of the wilderness boss. I did 2 wilderness things, but mainly we did Soul Wars for all our money and all of our runes. Whenever I ran out of runes, I'd go to Soul Wars. If you can find the bot world, follow the lead bot. You can AFK it entirely. You just have to put auto retaliate on and pray melee on. And then you have to not forget to drink your fucking potion. They give you essentially a prayer pot that boosts all your stats in Soul Wars. Oh yeah, I did an insane amount of the meteor mining here. And I want to say it was like 30,000 or so. If you really care, you can go back in the video. It's been a long time since this happened. I was a bit salty, but here we are cutting the however many 30,000 or so points worth of gems. This is nice because you get practically infinite gems. You can use them for bolt tips, you can use them for jewelry, mostly teleport jewelry, but there are a few good pieces beyond that. Ring of Dueling especially, like that's, I use that all the time. You can teleport to Ferox Enclave with them, heal yourself, get your prayer back, and then there's actually a way to, there's a little stairs that go underground, and that'll take you, you can either go to Soul Wars or to Edgeville from Ferox. So Ring of Dueling busted. I did, I think, just under 200 quest points worth of quests on this account. So I tried to include all the nice little boss fights. And here I am AFK at Sand Crabs, but I was wearing a Ring of Life, so I'm fucking fine. Always wear a Ring of Life. And there's 60 attack. Or Ammonite crabs, not Sand Crabs. Monkey Madness is one of the biggest pains in the ass. I actually did the Monkey Madness puzzle on mobile, so I couldn't use Runelight to tell me where to do it, so I figured it out myself. I swear to God, I spent an hour, maybe an hour and a half on just the puzzle. Like on mobile. Yeah, there it is. Fucking D-Skimmy, baby. And get the spec weapon. So I went to these spiders because they have a chance of dropping the poison to coat the dagger with. It's not the best poison, but it was the most... it made the most sense to just snag it real quick. Get spec, noob, get specced. Oh yeah, the coal bag. That was... I hate how grindy they have to make that shit. Oh, this was sketchy as hell. I clicked the wrong tile there. If I were more competent, it wouldn't even have been a problem, but I guess he just hits you right through the... Maybe he would have hit me harder if I weren't praying melee there. But yeah, if you stand at that gate, it's a safe spot for all the troll quests. There's one where you fight that guy holding the log too, so... there's a lot of safe spots that I use, like in Fight Arena, there was that skeleton that all the enemies, I would safe spot them on. Yeah, there's a lot of safe spots that... you know, are good to learn if you're a hardcore. And I was 1 defense also this whole time. Eventually, I think pretty soon here, I decide to stop being 1 defense, but up until this point, to get those stats, I'm 1 defense the whole time. And I decided I wanted to get defense, because I was like, oh, I want to do every quest, so I don't want to limit myself to not doing the quests that give defense XP. So I got defense. I headed out to complete all the quests that give defense. You can just, yeah, it's everyone probably knows that you can flinch this guy. If you have a halberd or a spear, whatever, that lets you hit from further away, you can use that. But flinching him just seems to be the way to go, honestly. So there's big prayer and defense XP. Yeah, that quest gives you a huge amount of defense XP, so you can do it early on. Get a big boost of XP. So, the best defense item that you can get at the level I was at is it's like a fucking staff with a chain thing on it. We'll see in a second. But essentially, it has really good defensive stats. So right now, I'm doing all the quests that I wanted to do to get ready for Barbarian Assault. And so, pretty much, you need that item. Or you don't need it, but like full rune and then having that weapon makes you pretty tanky for being low defense, so I went with it. Yeah, this quest was a fucking pain in the ass. The Ivandis Flail, there we go. So the Ivandis Flail is actually insanely good defense XP. And then we did Dragon Slayer 1. Holy moly. How legendary. Fucking built different. All my previous hardcores, I had never leveled defense on. So this was the first one I leveled defense on as well. Yeah, this fight was sketchy. I know that you like it's a safe death, but still like this is the first. Like, that's technically a death right there. Like, I was a little scared. And there's the helmet. So I pretty much wanted to get the helmet and get all my defensive shit and get all my gear I needed. Before I did Barbarian Assault. Here's me pulling a granite shield. I thought that the granite shield is better than a rune kite shield, which these guys also drop. Guess what? It's fucking not. The granite shield completely sucks stat-wise. You would think that since it's a higher defense level required, but no. So, I kept shooting them. That's a nice little spot right there, too. Oh, there it is. You can kind of shoot them from across the bridge where they can't hit you. So, I went to Barbarian Assault to get the fighter chest. I had my full rune, all that shit. Here is my first kill of the queen. I've done this on a few accounts, getting the little penance vest, penance torso, fighter torso. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. I know all the rules, but it was nice. And now I figured, okay, I can get my better gloves. I think I had mithril gloves at that point. So I decided to, or maybe I didn't. That might have been Smokethe5th or Smokethe5th. Actually, on Smokethe5th, I want to say like 52 Slayer or so, high enough to get the Warped Scepter, and it was only through doing fucking Wildy Slayer. So I did Wildy Slayer only. I almost got killed a few times at like lesser demons or whatever, but it was actually not horrible. You just, anything that I did Wildy Slayer, I safe spotted. You get so much fucking points from Wildy Slayer that I could not. So So here, I decided, oh, let's do all the achievement diaries, because I wanted to put my antique lamps into herb lore. Now that I had level 30 herb lore, I think you need level 30 or higher to put it into them. So I went around the world, and I did all of the achievement diaries. Oh, and here's a little Wildy action. We did Mage Arena, because I must have hit 60 magic around that. Honestly, I had a lot of fun. This was a great experience making a hardcore, but like, I've put so much time into Runescape, and I've never like maxed a character. I've never even had a 99. So I think the game's just not for me. I really like hardcore. I've played RuneScape a lot. Like, this is my 5th fucking hardcore, and beyond that, I have a main. But after this death, I started playing on my main for a bit, and it just didn't feel the same. So I took a step away. So here I decided, let's try to do the easy Wilderness Slayer test, because surely it'll be easy. So I'm in a free-to-play world right here where no one's in the wilderness. I decided to swap over, because surely no one's going to be clicking on this spot over and over. No, 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 no. Yeah, whenever I tried to type 100 mil, but I typed 10 mil. Yeah, so I'm a huge dumbass. Those are the stats that I ended with. 92 quests completed out of 165. Yeah, fucking tragic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who's given me advice in the community and everything. Maybe one day I'll come back and make a hardcore, but it's very unlikely. This experience pretty much fucking broke me, so thanks. Thanks to the people who fucking were camping in the wilderness like a bunch of twats just in that spot. I didn't realize that that's a teleport spot, to be fair. And it was like 5 a.m. Fucking, let me make all the excuses here. It was like 5 a.m. and I was tired as fuck. And I'm like, oh, I can finally do these achievements now that I have herb lore to the level where I can use these lamps on it. I was on a roll. I'm like, oh, well, I'll do the easy wilderness one. It's gonna be fucking easy. Little did I know that I'm a fucking idiot. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Have a great day. Rest in peace, Smokethe5th. Maybe we'll see Smokethe6th or 7th or whatever the fuck I'm on by the time this video comes out. Peaceington.